Hi, good evening, everybody. Happy New Year 2021 to all of you. Okay, this will be my first video for the new year to start up for new year. So, let's just give you a peek into what am I looking at, and then hopefully, as I'm sharing with you certain things, you can able to digest the information and use it to your advantage and hopefully you can incorporate it into your own strategy for the new year of 2021. All right, so before we continue further, I'm going to share with you. Okay, for 2021, let's look at the calendar first. For this coming week, right, there will be on the trade. We should start on the see the new week. I'll see about next week. This is this week, right? Okay, I'm gonna let's see about the next week calendar to see what kind of news impact there is. Right, for the news impact, right, usually I do not trade the fundamental news, nor do I look at it when I want to make my entries or analyze a chart. But I do acknowledge that the news will one way or another fluctuate the price and the market be volatile. So depending on which direction you take. So I recognize that the news is there. So we need to know what kind of news is there. So at least when we want to avoid the entry before the news. Okay, the best is to trade after the news. But all that aside, as long as your technical analysis is right, it should be okay. And I usually filter out the low impact, and I only took the high impact, which is coded in red here. Okay, I'm going to apply the filter. Alright, so for next week, we can see that the Monday NZD bank holiday, so there's a meeting at all. Okay, on the Monday, right, there should be some radical movements because all of the pairs currency are affected. Before we see on Wednesday onwards, there should be NFP, non-farm payroll. Is on the Friday. On the 8th January is the non-farm payroll, and the Thursday FOMC, which is 3 a.m. This is based on Singapore time. Alright, so just know that the market is there. The timing, the bank, the the news, the news announcements that will be upcoming week. So you know which pair that you want to take, and then what kind of fluctuation to expect, what kind of volatility, and what kind of risk that you can take. Okay, so I'm going to go and share my charts, and let's just discuss. I'm going to share and discuss to you about Euro USD, which is on the I'm going to it's like the end of the year. Let's see what has happened. What has the price action shown us about Euro USD? Okay, as you can see, this is the monthly chart. Okay, in the monthly chart. So for instance, right, what we see from the monthly chart for the monthly chart close for the December is that price is pushing up. What's the upside in this case? All right. So if I'm going to make a line, so if you look at the this one is a monthly, right? So you see for one whole year, what has this pair been doing? Okay, let's take a look at it from here. Okay, this is the December, right? This is on January, December. Alright, so 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, this is January, the beginning of last year. Okay, just can't do it. Okay, so this is the beginning of last year. I can't completely. Okay, so this is the beginning of the year, and price go down here. So as you can see that in this case, right, just reflect to yourself, right, when the beginning of the year, when the market starts pushing down, okay, start pushing down this case, market is on the here. The only thing that you guys can think of, right, into taking the kind of entry that you can only think of is a sell, right, because of this push, right? Correct. Okay, so a lot of people are selling here, but then after that, after the January, right, and this is where the inside bar happens here, inside bar, and before this inside bar, price is on the downtrend. So in this case, right, now it's starting to break out of the motherboard and going towards the upside. So the way I see for EURUSD, for so what I would do, right, for my monthly chart, what I can see from here is that until there is a breakout towards the downside, any push down is just a retracement to push a bit higher, to push higher this market, because we can see the signs of reversal are there. All right, so later I will show you and explain it. I mean, the thing is that you all must define, how do you define a downtrend, how you define an uptrend, and how you define a reversal. Okay, you guys need to know that. So for instance, what I can see from this, right, what I can see from here is that there is a rally, this one, the resistance here, and then after the price break out of this resistance and came back to this base here. If I mark the base here, there's a resistance here, and price broke out, right? So you mark a zone at a resistance there, that with that previous resistance, right, which is supply here, has become a new demand. All right, so we can see that. Okay, and there's a resistance here and price broke out here. So there's a couple of zones that we can actually take. Okay, so from here we can do that, and that's it. We are not going to concentrate on whatever here. All right, so that is my for my monthly. Okay, so now, okay, so now I did not see whatever happens here. It doesn't make any sense really. So my field of view right now is just about this. So the thing is that it's a possible scenarios that could happen. Price can just consolidate and then go down here, or price can break out and then came back here again. All right, there's a lot of possibility, but the thing is that you want to know what kind of entries that you want to make. Okay, so I know that we know that right now, right, there's a demand. It's more demand, there's more buyers. Okay, there's more buyers than sellers in this case, and we have seen in the monthly that the buyers are still strong. Okay, so let's go down to the weekly time frame to see what we see. I see an inside bar breakout on the monthly chart for EURUSD. Okay, now it's for the weekly, right? So for the weekly chart, what we can see right now is that price is starting to push towards the upside. Okay, which is very where is this? Oh no, hold on. Okay, we can see that price is starting to, even the weekly time frame is starting to push up, and this point of time a lot of people are selling. In this case, that it won't work anymore because the trend might be, the trend reversal, signs of trend reversals are already there, in which right now we can see that the buyers are having a lot of control right now. So at this point of time, right, you are looking for a buy at this point of time after a push is not widely recommended. Okay, we will always want to wait for a pullback. So in this case, right, I'm not going to draw anything, nor will I mark any zones yet, but the thing is price not pushed down, so we have to wait first. But given the long term view, right, based on the higher time frames, right, EURUSD is good to go long. It should be going long in the coming few months after in the 2021. Okay, you can see right now that in terms of the supply and demand, right, there's a drop, base, rally, base, rally, base, rally. Okay, you can see that. Let me try click this one. Alright, so rally here. Then there's a base. So base forming here and then rally. Okay, the base. So going towards next year, you want I just straight supply and demand and then price action. That's more than enough. Alright. That is your rally base rally one. Okay, so the thing is right. The next one, what are we forming? Of course, I mean, we at this point of time, I wouldn't want to take any kind of trade yet. Okay, but I'm not looking to sell until the one until I can see a lot of, I mean, a good, very good indicators or good price action signal that tell me to sell. Because right now I could not see any kind of sell opportunities. Right, if you look at the daily, okay, if you look at the daily in terms of the up structure is still intact. Except don't look at the candles when you guys make your analysis. Okay, don't look at candles, look at the structure of the market and the closing prices. Okay, if the market is in a downtrend, this is not the kind of structure for a downtrend. Okay, this is not the kind of structure for a downtrend. But I would say that price might just rotate down. So from here, it's going to be very tricky for you USD. Okay, so apart from this, I'm not going to do anything. So go and delete that, delete that. So for Euro USD, so I prefer that the thing is that for me, right, I prefer usually for my daily, what I like to do, right, before I want to take a buy or sell, is the last move. If the last move is a rally, right, I'll be very wary to sell. Why? Because after a rally, price can make a base and rally again. Okay, so in this case, we have a rally, base rally. Okay, rally is a base and then price rally again. So do take note that what is the last move that you can see for the market. Okay, so in this case a rally, so there's no drop except for the candles. Okay, so that's it for Euro USD. I'm not going to take any signals for Euro USD. No, I'm not going to sell. No, I'm going to buy at this moment because it doesn't mean so it's very unclear yet right now in this case, because the way I see it from the daily, right, it seems to be like an inside bar fakey. Okay, look to be inside bar fakey, in which there is an inside bar, that's a mother bar, right, that I put. Okay, at this point my mother bar and price came out of the mother bar but get pushed back in. Okay, so in this case no buys, no do I want to sell for Euro USD. So most probably I'll just avoid this pair altogether. That's for Euro USD that I can see. Okay, and then the one that I want to share with you guys, like for instance, right, so this is good about TradingView, that is that you can replace certain pairs and then look it and then backtest it, backtest your analysis. Okay, but as you guys know from me, that I like to see from the higher time frame perspective and not from a lower time frame perspective. Okay, like for instance, right, don't look too much on your left. Okay, like for instance, right, if you look too much on your left, like for instance you see this, right, okay, you look too much on your left and then you think that the price is just going to keep on selling and selling and selling, like what most normal people will do. Okay, mark the resistance and all that. Okay, then people mark another resistance around here. Okay, and hoping that price will go to continue this down wave. If I'm going to make a replay, right, okay, if you look from this, right, this is before the actual charts play out. On the weekly, okay, before the actual charts play out on the weekly, this is what people will do. All right, and then when price gets here, they go for a sell, hoping for it to come down, but actually there is a reversal. In this case, there's an inside bar here, and then previous trend is down. So an inside bar can be a continuation or a reversal. So in this case, right, it's a reversal. We find out that it's a reversal. So let's just play that out. And this is the weekly charts. So do a lot of back testing for you to get to be familiarized with your own strategies and techniques. Okay, but for me, I normally like to see the trend on a higher time frame, and then I went to the lower time frames to find the price action signal that goes in line with my higher time frame analysis. Okay, so in this case, right, when price is moving in this manner, right, price, the only thing that most people are looking for is sell. Nobody is looking for buy. Nobody is looking for buy. Okay, at this point of time, people say yes, yes, it hits my supply, it's going to go down. Okay, and at this point, people are they are banking a lot of money. Okay, it's going to go down, it's going to go down. All right, and then look at, you see how it unfolds here. So you can backtest. But what actually happens here is that price is taken out the previous supply here and turning into new demand. So this is a from a rally-based drop, again a rally-based rally. So in this case, this previous supply has turned into new demand right now. If you can see very clearly right now. So this is where a lot of people get stopped out, and they are looking for a sell. So you guys have to work out your analysis one way or another. At this point of time, a lot of people are most probably looking for a buy. And then after the buy, they get stopped out. So the good thing about this is that you can really look into how the market unfolds and how the candles form and then how it moves. It moves in a certain pattern, I would say. Okay, there is a certain pattern to how it moves, because anyway all these are generated by real people, right? So this, there you are. There is no more downtrend. It has elevated into a uptrend. Now you can understand the reason why I say look for only buy for the next year for USD, because this is the weekly, my friend, and the weekly carry is very very high reliable. But as I say, I'm not going to look into this for the upcoming year, not yet, at least, because the data is too little for me to get any kind of entries or analysis. As you guys know, I'm selling the Euro Aussie on that day, so I don't expect Euro to be. It's gonna be quite. Sideways here and there for next year. It's not going to be any different. Okay, it's not going to be any different from what has been in the past. Okay, for Euro NZD. Okay, for NZD, just delete all this first. Okay, we can see that right now that on the this is the daily. Let's do a top-down analysis for the monthly chart and down to the daily and see what's going on. In terms of structure wise for Euro and ZD, right? Structure wise, it still have not starting. It's not started its downtrend yet. Okay, as I can see right now, but there is a potential for it to go lower. Okay, there is a potential to go lower, but I think it should try to retest above. Let's see whether is there any kinds, there any reversal that we can see. Not really. It's not very clear. Okay, let's go about reversal. I'm going to go down to it. Okay, like for instance, right, if you look from your left, okay, how do we spot a reversal? Okay, like for instance, this one is a rally base drop, and then there's a supply here, right? Supply here, drop, breaking here, and then this previous demand here has become a supply here, so rally base drop again. And then rally base drop here, supply here again. Oops. Okay, so supply here, but okay, this is where things get interesting, because we can see that right now, right, there is a breakout of this previous supply. Okay, so this shows signs of reversal, and then the next down, then it will move down here, and then make a base, and then it will push up, and then break this supply here. No, what is this? Okay, wait. Oi. Sorry guys, let me do that again. Okay, we'll break this supply and then turn back here and then break this supply, and then that is when an uptrend happens. Okay, from a downtrend to an uptrend, regardless of which time frame you go. Okay, so let's see for the Euro USD just now. From the higher time frame of weekly, I think weekly will do. Okay, we are in USD or the monthly chart. Let me just take off this and stop that. Go to the weekly. Okay, on the weekly chart. So you guys look at this versus whatever that I explained just now, right? So price may count down here, and then here this is the new supply here, rally base drop. Okay, that's the rally base drop, and then what happened, that price push out, break out that, right? And then it came down again, and then it, oh man, it break out until here, breaking this previous supply. So now previous supply have turned into new demand and push higher, exactly as what just now I shared with you. Okay, so you have to define in terms of going forward into the new year of 2021, right? Define, how do you define an uptrend, how do you define a downtrend, how do you define a reversal. Okay, don't just follow the candles without making any kind of informed decision. Alright, that's all I have to share for today. I do have a lot to share, but for now I think just try to get this information, and then you do your own backtesting, and hopefully from there make your own strategy and make your own plans into how you want to go in to the market. Alright, so best of luck for 2021, and I will see you guys soon. Cheers, bro.